Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We are doing our best to deal with this hump day habitat with some things going on with technology. Technology is my friend, I know, and I don't always get helped by it though. I am oftentimes feeling a little thwarted by the technology in my world. So here we go with the Hump Day Habitat. I am so grateful to be here. We got 2 cameras going on this morning. It's funny, I've never done it this way. And so we are totally living into exactly what this morning's Hump Day Habitat is going to talk about. Hello there. Thank you for joining me. It is an historic morning. I'm like a little verklempt. I'm a little, I can't sit still. I feel like a little child with this amazing stuff going on. And I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited. So let me do my best to speak to you with presence and knowing what I'm looking at. The cameras are here, there, and everywhere. So good morning. Happy Hump Day. I am grateful to be here. This is Valerie Shepard coming to you from the Hartley Center for Mindfulness and Self-Mastery. We are no longer on the road. We are back home, yay, at the Hartley Center, where we teach you how to master yourself in your life so that you can exquisitely manage whatever your life brings your way. And today I'm really excited that life is bringing my way something monumentally beautiful. I'm very excited about the announcement yesterday and what's going on. And so I'm calling it today's Hump Day Happy Chat about making history. How do you make history in your life? And yesterday, as many of you already know or are learning, making history is really doing something that is remembered either at a societal level or in some area where things are firsts, the first ever that things have been done. People can make history by contributing to society in a significant way, new policies, new procedures, things like that. And so the making history that I am so excited about is that Kamala Harris, Senator Kamala Harris from California, was selected by Vice President Joe Biden to be his running mate in the 2020 presidential election. I love seeing those words. It's like, wow. Being a black woman, this is monumental to see this happen. I actually said to a friend, shouting out to Jennifer Hoff, baby, I actually said to Jennifer that I really hadn't expected to see it in my lifetime, which is funny to say. Like, I always thought, oh, that's something my mom would say. I'm too young to be talking about things not happening in my lifetime. That's kind of sad. And it's pretty amazing. I mean, the numbers of firsts that come along with this selection. First Asian American, first Black American. No, she's not an African American people. She's black. So across the black diaspora, coming from her parents emigrating from Jamaica and India. The first graduate of an historically black college or university to be at this level. It's just phenomenal. And I feel like she represents so much that will bring this country together and raise us back into a place of more humanity, more compassion, more tolerance, more shared experience that the word's not coming to me, inspires and informs, that's the word, shared experience that informs policy making and decision making and governance and governing. And I think that's what this country is in desperate need of right now. And so I'm excited. But this wouldn't be, the Hump Day Happy Chat is not political. We are not about politics. So I don't want to stay on that too long. I just wanted to share my joy. If I didn't live over top of people, I'd be jumping for joy right now. But it's kind of early, not here in California. So I'll have to get outside and jump as much as I can somewhere else. But here I want to bring it home, right? So the Hump Day Happy Chat is a deeply personal dynamic. It's about what's going on inside you, what is going on with you in your life. So how do we make history? The question becomes, what's the making history that's going on for you? What is your personal experience of making history, your personal expression of making history in your life, right? Where's your self-awareness, self-acceptance, self-love journey? Where are you on that is making history in your life? So we can take the macro and bring it into the most micro level. And that's where your happiness is created anyway. So why not talk about that, okay? So what will be your monumental making history in the dream that you are expressing as you into the world? So here's some maybe it could be letting go of a resentment, letting go of a resentment that has toxified you in your expression into your life, contracted your heart. Can you let that go? Can you make history in your life by letting go of a resentment, right? If you've been holding on to a Hatfields versus the McCoys kind of anger and resentment about something that happened a long time ago, and you know what? There have been times in my life when I've like connected to one of those and I couldn't even remember where did it come from and what was it doing. I couldn't get it. It was like, oh, if I can't remember why I'm so resentful, that's a clear sign that the resentment needs to go. I'm not serving anyone, least of all myself, and shouldn't I serve my own happiness in my life? So maybe that's it for you. Maybe you could make history in your life. Maybe it won't be one day, but maybe you could declare in your life that today I'm going to make history by healing this. Forgiveness, people. Forgiveness. See, that puppy dog agrees with me. Ruff. Maybe your making history is to choose to pass through fear that's contracted in your expression, that's prevented you from really sharing your brilliance into the world. And the world needs every bit of your brilliance right now. Maybe that's how you make history in your life. Where's the brilliance of you going to shine through in this moment? And fear, moving it away. Remember, courage is not the absence of fear, it's the feeling of the fear and reaching forward anyway. Walking through the fear into the place of greater love, greater compassion, greater expression, greater dancing with your soul. Wow, I felt a big wave on that one. Maybe the making history in your life is to reframe some old perspectives that you've had. I think this is going on all over the world right now. Reframing your perspective, your understanding of a troubling situation, and being able to see it with new eyes, with a new mind, with a new heart, and contributing in a new way. Maybe that's the making history in your life that is calling you forth to express at this moment. Maybe the making history in your own life is creating an opening. I've been working on this one, definitely. making an opening of personal freedom that allows you to reach towards someone in unconditional love, like to reach forward in unconditional love, like to open up, get rid of the shackles that are holding you back. My neighbor puppy is having something to say about something. Oh, hello, hummingbird. Come over this way. Hi. Hummingbirds are here. See, it's a joyful day. Puppies, hummingbirds. Oh my gosh, what to think, what to do. Let's just enjoy it. But so maybe making history for you is just like to lean into some unconditional love. I see you. I'm always afraid they're going to like bonk right into my head. I'm going to kill a hummingbird with my hard head. Like leaning forward, opening this massive heart of yours and creating space to love. Like, wow, maybe that's making history. To love maybe some disenfranchised soul, maybe to love a situation into a new vibration, to love maybe an old thought you have about yourself. Knocked my earring off. Love an old idea that you have about yourself, transform it. Make history today for yourself. Make history today for yourself. So how do we do that? Remember, the centerpiece of the work of self-mastery, the dance of living happy to be me, is really deep self-awareness. It's like knowing, like being awake. So the first thing is to notice you in your life. Notice you expressing yourself. Notice you hearing and listening. Notice maybe what you're not hearing. Notice how you totally reject certain things. Notice how your heart contracts at certain ideas or certain experiences. Notice you. That's the first place to make history in your life, is to notice where you are creating life right now. How are you being you in your life? What is, I used to talk about the you-ness of you. What is specifically that aspect? Oh, another tweet. I'm saying something important. Listen up, listen up. What is the you-ness of you? What is the you-ness of you? Self-awareness creates the space through which you can bring this history-making shift in your life. So number one is notice who you're being right now. Notice what you're choosing right now. And that's the surface, right? That's the surface. You have to go deeper than that, underneath the surface, where your deepest intents lie, where your deepest, perhaps conditioned pattern of thinking, feeling, and acting lie. And in my understanding, in my practice with my clients and my students, our deepest conditioning comes from way, way back, in the Wayback Machine of being young adults, of being, even before that, into toddlers. Our youngest selves are when we created perhaps our biggest misunderstandings about us and about how the world relates to us and about what we're capable of and about where our brilliance lies and about what we should be afraid of and about what we should be angry about and about what is hurting and what is sad. Like, we have to go below the surface reaction, the surface expression, to where did that come from? How did that get rooted? You see some beautiful silkies behind me, like what the real plant may have very deep roots. Where did that root come from? If it's a beautiful plant, I want to know. If it's a not so beautiful plant, I definitely want to know. I want to know even more. That aspect of me that feels toxic, that scares people, that has a hard time letting down her guard. Like, where does that come from? Where there's deep level of shame, deep level of feeling unseen, unheard. Yesterday's announcement has a big shift on that, I will tell you. There's some joy in here that is unique to being a Black woman today, that is really feeling joyful and expressed and seen and heard, and that's so wonderful. So notice, that's the surface, then go deep and look for your deepest intent underneath that surface idea. And then the next step is to decide, is this really serving me? Like, make a decision about whether it's serving you. How is it serving you? Is it drawing you closer to something that's important, that really would make your expression of yourself, your brilliance, your magnificence, your magnificent essence into your life? Would it make that better? Or is it holding you back? Is it somehow stopping you, discouraging you, diminishing you, making you lean back in your life, leaning away from that which you desire and deserve, that which you intend to bring to full fruition, full expression in your life? So is it serving you? It's not a matter of good or bad or right or wrong. It's never really about that. We're taught a lot about good, bad, right, wrong. Can't stand being here with an earring in my hand. So I'm just going to try to put it back on and see if I can keep it on. Okay. I don't ever focus in on good, bad, right, wrong. Those can be very mundane ways of looking at things and conditioned patterns of thinking about something as good, bad, right, or wrong. What I always ask is it serving me? Because something that served me at one point, some kinds of fear created in me an ability to manage a dynamic situation in a way that protects me. So in that instance, I might say that fear served me, that emotional fear served me. There was danger, or there was something dynamic happening at the moment when that fear response was created. To keep living that fear response over and over long after that situation has resolved itself, now I have to ask myself, is that really serving me? How? If it's serving me, how is it serving me? Is that really benefiting the expression that I'm trying to bring into the world, to be in the world, to live in the world? So is it serving you? And then to be with that question. Be curious. Be in the curiosity of that question. Look at it for maybe more than 1 minute. Maybe for more than one day. Maybe for more than one instance, to get a really good picture of whether it's serving you. And then choose again. We can choose again. We do not have to keep the choice that we made sometime long ago in a situational dynamic that is radically different from the situational dynamic of the present moment. Choose again. Choose again. Maybe the new choice is toward love, toward an open expression of unconditional faith, unconditional trust, unconditional love. Maybe today's self-expression in that moment, in the moment that looks like that other moment, maybe today's self-expression is a yes, a wholehearted yes, in the yes energy of life. Maybe today's expression is I think I want to know more about that. Maybe in today's self-expression it's, I think I want to do more about that. Maybe in today's self-expression it's maybe that's no longer true for me. Maybe that's no longer true for me. Without judgment, without blame, without shame, without punishment. Just make a new choice. Change your mind, change your heart. Isn't that what life is about? That's what living happy to be me is about. It's about an ongoing, ever unfolding transformation of me into the highest version of me. My magnificent essence being expressed at a higher and deeper level. It's the same for you. I call you into this making history moment in your own life. In your own life. And if we're going to make history, let's do it in the most profoundly positive, expressive way. Be expressing the joy that we are, the peace that we are, the love that we are, the emotional freedom that we can be when we practice making a history of releasing that which is holding us down. It is our time to soar. It is your time to soar as the magnificence that you are. Get her done. Get her done. So that's it for this monumentally history-making Wednesday, Hump Day, Happy Chat. before I close, I just want to say, you know what? I think I'm going to take a break. The Hump Day Happy Chat is going on hiatus from next week, the whatever day next week is, from next Wednesday for 4 weeks. We'll be posting some interesting stuff in place of the Hump Day Happy Chat, some videos, and we hope that you'll tune in and comment and share. And we'll be coming back. Today is the 98th Hump Day Happy Chat. When I get back, it'll be the 99th, and then the 100th Hump Day Happy Chat is coming up. I'm trying to think of what would be really fun and special to do. If you have ideas, comment or PM me, and we'll be doing the 100th Hump Day Happy Chat in about 5 weeks. Thank you so much for joining. I always ask for you to share, not because I need to be seen. It's not about that. It's about the power that you have to help someone do their own history making in their life. The power that you have to help guide someone to something they can't see for themselves. And you don't even have to do it necessarily, other than, hey people, I thought you might benefit. This might serve you. I can guarantee you it's not going to serve everyone. I've made total peace with that. Even my little ego that wants everyone to love me and think I'm the most special thing in the world, I get her to just be quiet. It's not about that. It's about transforming hearts and minds for the divine into the space of more love, joy, and freedom being on the planet. So if you share, we together create a ripple effect that helps more of that erupt. And yay, we all benefit. So if you can share, that would be great. In the meantime, I'm going to also encourage and invite you to jump on over to my Heaping Helping of Happiness community on patreon.com/Valerie Shepherd. It's a membership community where we band together to support each other to vibrate higher into the world. And lastly, I just want to offer them metta prayer, the prayer of loving kindness from the Buddha, the Karanaya Metta Sutra. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be happy, delightfully happy. May all beings be safe. May all beings awaken to the light of their true nature, the truth of who they are. May their magnificent essence at all times. May all beings awaken to the truth of who they are. And may all beings be free. Free, 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 free. Yay! Go out and make history for yourselves. Keep in touch. Send me a comment or a message. Engage with the Hump Day Happy Chat. Go to YouTube. Subscribe to the whole Hump Day Happy Chat series. You can watch all 98. Number 100 coming up. Many blessings. Thank you so much for joining. See you in a couple weeks.